Is Rita not with you then?
No, she's looking after the shop. Hello.
Hello, Mavis. Hello.
A bitter, please, Betty.
No, we've got this system, you see. Well, it's hardly worth calling a system, really. There being just the two of us.
Oh, are you having a drink, though?
Oh, I've had a pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice, right.
Yeah, it's become a sort of tradition, really, that whoever gets up to do the papers, well, they have the first lunch shower, you see. It's me this week, and then next week it'll be Rita. Oh, excuse me, Bet.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wondered if you wanted a copy of this, that picture, you know.
God, is that what you look like? I've forgotten already.
Well, do you want a copy now?
Oh, not on my behalf, love. You keep it. You've probably got more calls than the rest of us.
Aye, aye, what's this then? Oh, Exhibit A in the case for the prosecution by the looks of it.
Just a photograph we had taken at the hotel.
Well, that cannot publish it in his newspaper.
Oh, a bit strong for us, I'm afraid.
Well, it was just some gentlemen that we met at the hotel, and we got to know them, you know, the way you do when you're on holiday.
Yeah, well, you look as if you're having a good time, don't you? Well, I'll see you then.
Oh, bye.
Yeah.
I don't care who you send it to, so long as you get it off this shop counter.
She's one of nature's worriers, isn't she, Maeve? Mind you, she's got more to worry about than most.
Oh,
You all right?
yes, fine, thanks. How's life been treating you?
Oh, not too bad enough. Pint of bitter, please, Betty.
We had a nice holiday, Al.
Oh, good.
I think you were in here at dinner time, weren't you, Al?
I popped tonight.
When Mavis was waving a little picture about, catch a glimpse of it, did you?
Ah,
I might have done that.
well, in that case, Alf, I owe you a confession.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
yes. You see, these three fellas were three Hungarian piano tuners, and they were going to be deported if they couldn't prove they'd wives in England.
They didn't speak a word of English. We had to communicate with them by sign language.
Do you believe us, Alf?
Oh, of course I do. You can't move in Blackpool for piano tuners this time of year.
Ah, well, we fooled you, because they were toy manufacturers.
Oh, toy manufacturers.
Hey, she's not joking now, is your pine?
Even another goes with me.
Only if you promise to forget Mavis's photograph.
Listen, I was just delighted you all seem to be enjoying yourselves. Would you like a drink?
Tablet.
How is she?
All right, I suppose. It was her idea to come out.
Getting used to the idea, is she? You know, the baby.
She's not much choice, has she?
Well, she's not the first. I'm sure she won't be the last. Keeping us, is she?
That's something for her to decide, love. But whatever she does, she's got a mamma me behind her.
Things have changed since my day.
Man and all.
Look, if my dad had have taken his attitude when he found out that I was, you know, I reckon he'd have been certified.
You were lucky to have a dad around, Betty. More than I did.
There he goes, the Mr. Big of the Bucket and Chamois Brigade.
Well, you can talk, can't you?
But what's wrong with the fellow wanting to better himself?
I thought you were happy enough with what you got.
That's got naught to do with it. A fella needs a challenge every now and again, doesn't he?
Now you tell us. If only you'd have said something before I took this place over.
Story of my life, love.
You sorted it out with Raymond?
Yep, you can sign. Start.
You sure up? It's now to do with you.
Well, Hilda, how nice to see you. Did your bus not turn up?
Look, I'm sorry to be late, but I had some important business.
Oh, I see. What's this then? Your hobby?
There's no need to be sarky. You know very well I'm going through a dramatic period at the moment.
Selling your house, you mean, lovey?
Yeah, well, it takes some thinking about.
What are you going to do, Hilda?
Oh, I don't know, do I? I might just buy this place. I'll get me bucket.
Bless her. Only Hilda could put them two sentences together. I might just buy this place and I'll go and get me bucket. Which one would it try to do us?
Go with the big lad with the bald head. You know, wears his shirt sleeves up to here. Likes to show his muscles off. Want some watching, I'll tell you. There he was. Cheeky as you like. Brown ales, 1, 2, 3, 4. But 4 with a crate of lights he'd already counted. Well, he didn't get away with it. I marked his card good and proper.
Good lad. Hilda, just give this floor a brush. I want you upstairs.
Saved her a few bob there. Crate of browns. Good few quid.
I don't know why you're being so cocky. It's your job.
Eh?
It's a footman's job to check all the deliveries. It would have been your fault if he'd have twisted us. But you don't get a flipping medal, you know, for stopping him.
Yeah, you're jealous, aren't you, because I'm teacher's pet.
Jealous? Oh, don't make me laugh.
Hey, can anybody join in?
Don't bother, lovey. It's only Big Ed here thinking he's God's gift again.
Oh. Do you know, she's getting more like Annie Walker by the minutes, that one. Must come with the job. Give my bedroom a good cleaning, Hilda, and don't forget to hoover under the bed.
Are you still with us, Hilda?
Hey,
Oh, no, it wasn't as a matter of fact. No, I was on the promenade deck of this big liner, sailing through the Mediterranean in my organdy dress. Oh, I tell you, if my expectorations come up to scratch, next cruise I go on, I won't be skivvying. No, I'll be one of the favoured few.
Go on, Mum, it's great. It's all right.
Yeah, lads, come and get your pint. And no pinching me spoons this trip. Go and replace your instruments in somebody else's pub.
Hey up, Mavis, put your eyes back.
If I'm not very much mistaken, that's the barman that was at that hotel we were at Blackpool.
Yes. Do you think he's after you?
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
You care to see the dinner menu, madam?
Hello. What are you doing here?
You said if I was passing, I had to call. And I was passing.
Hello, hello, hello. Rekindling the ashes of an old romance, are they?
No, there was nothing like that. Leastways, I don't think so.
Shall I lock up?
Aye, go on, love. He's used to being in bars after closing time. So
Go on,
come
lad.
on then, you still haven't said what's brought you up here. You can't have been on a walking trip because the Pennine Way doesn't pass this pub.
No, I'm after a job.
What for? Oh, you've not got the push, have you?
No. It's just, well, I don't like staying too long in one place and been there a couple of years. So,
Where is it you're going then, after the job?
somewhere up Wimslow Road, is it?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot up there.
Yeah. Easy to find.
Well, you'll have to go back to Manchester and
Yeah.
ask when you get to the city centre. Somebody will put you right.
I'll do that.
Are you sure you don't want something stronger than a tonic?
Oh, no. Not when I'm being interviewed. I don't want them thinking I'm a drinker, do I?
I don't like the look of that one.
Why? What's wrong with him?
Something about him. It's a wrong one, I think.
Get away with you.
I'm telling you, I'm good at faces, me, and when I see a bad one, my nerves start to jangle.
Must have a rough time when you're shaving, then.
You'll see.
Look, I'm going back to Blackpool tonight, but not till late. Could we go out for a meal or something, if you could make it?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah?
We could celebrate you getting the job.
Yeah, I'll make up for losing it.
OK, you can pick me up about 7:30.
Great.
Oh, well, can't win them all.
Yeah. Pity, though. It's a nice little hotel. Just what I was looking for.
Well, you seem to have a good thing going for you in Blackpool. Why leave?
Well, it's as I was saying to Miss Lynch, I like moving around. And, tell you an honest truth, things all went a bit dull after you three ladies left.
Oh, I bet you say that to all the girls.
Listen, I'm taking Miss Lynch out for a meal tonight. Would you care to join us?
No, thanks. Nice of you to ask, though. Thank you.
My turn, love.
OK, love it.
How did you get on with Field Marshal Percy then?
Don't ask me. I mean, you know when you're not wanted, don't.
OK, love it.
Hello.
Oh, you don't know Mr. Mills, do you? Frank Kembarlow.
Pleased to meet you.
Frank was the barman at the hotel we stayed at in Blackpool.
Yeah, Mavis pointed out at lunchtime. I've been hearing glowing tales about your prowess at mixing cocktails.
Yeah, it's supposed to be my speciality.
Oh, go on, mix us one. Just for us. Now, you said you would. Remember?
Hello. They want me to mix a Rovers cocktail.
Oh, well, they'll have to go on wanting because the only cocktail I want's got prawns in it and I can't wait. Hey, are we celebrating?
Sorry.
In that case, I'm paying.
Oh, no, you're not.
It's my treat and that's the end of it. Well, see you later, folks. Enjoy yourselves. Behave yourselves.
Bye.
And you.
Hey.
He, seems a nice fella.
Yes. Not that I know him all that well.
Bit of a mystery, is he?
Is he? There's a lot of people I don't know all that well. Don't mean the mysteries.
Anybody jealous round here, it's you.
You what?
Now, whilst he's talking to him, she can't be telling you how good you are, can she?
I told you, he's bad news.
Really?
Betty, will you stop worrying about it?
I'm only thinking about you, aren't I?
It is a cheque for 10 quid, not an IOU for the crown jewels.
I know how much it is, but you hardly know him.
Look, Betty, if he was going to rip us off, it would hardly be for a measly tenner, would it? What's brought all this on, any road? I thought you liked Frank.
Yeah, I do, but, well, it was just something he said.
Oh, I might have known. Well, he's a fine one to go calling the kettle black. You've only got yourself to blame, haven't you? You could have come out with us and all he did ask you.
Well, you know what they say about two being company.
I've told you, it weren't like that.
Thanks all the same. Not my type, anyway.
Listen, love. Anybody who wants to treat me like I was made out of cut glass is my type, believe you me.
Come back to Blackpool, did you say?
Hey?
Frank,
That's right.
well, I've news for you, dear. He may be a dab hand at mixing cocktails, but when it comes to map reading...
What the heck are you doing here?
I can always go again, you know. Rita?
Frank.
I thought you'd gone back to Blackpool.
Yeah, I intended to. But when it came to it, I did not feel like that drive, especially after last night. So I decided to stay over with a friend of mine. He has a little bed and breakfast place in Withington. Runs it with his missus.
So what are you doing here now?
I thought I'd hang around a bit longer. See if anything else turned up in the job line.
Well, I'm not complaining if they're not.
Who?
Your boss is in Blackpool.
Oh, no problem. Listen, Rita, you know this place better than I do. Maybe you could let me into a little secret.
Well, that depends what it is.
How does one get a drink around here? You have to wait to be asked, or you just hop over and help yourself?
All right, I can take a hint. Vodka and tonic suit?
Perfect. Ice and lemon?
Yes, I do know.
I don't know. There's an art to everything, isn't there? I mean, if I did that, it would end up all over the wallpaper.
I think he's got a bit more experience than we have.
Oh, yes, he has. I mean, he was making cocktails all night in Blackpool. And you just couldn't ask for the wrong thing. You know, I mean, some of the drinks those toy fair people asked for, well, I mean, I don't know what was in them, but they made me tongue-tied.
Glass.
Coming up?
Ooh. Yes.
Sorry, we don't get much call for that sort of thing round here.
Well, there could be, you know. It's only a matter of educating folk.
Oh, them sort of prices it isn't.
There we are, madam. Just for you.
What's in it?
That's my secret, Benny.
That is fantastic. Try it.
Oh, no, I love it. I like to know what I'm drinking.
Rita, get your chops round now.
Rita. Bit dry for my taste, but 10 out of 10 for effort.
Peasant. Mavis, do you want a wet?
No, thank you. I wouldn't mind another one of these, though. It's a snowball.
I know what it is, lovely.
So what time are you going back?
Oh, no rush. In fact, I was thinking of stopping over again. I don't have too much to go dashing back for, not tonight.
You want to watch it? You'll be talking yourself into a job in a minute.
Well, is there anything I can do? You only have to ask.
Well, I can always use another pair of hands. What with Wilfoff and Betty wanting to go away early. But I couldn't ask you to spend all night in this place.
You're not asking, I'm offering.
Oh, well, if you've no better to do, I could use another crate of dry gingers bringing up from the cellar.
Certainly, madam. Can I use your phone?
Yeah, of course
And
you
if I'm going to stop over again, I better give that friend of mine a ring, make sure the bed's still all right.
can. Yeah.
Unless you know of anywhere nearer.
Well, I do as a town.
Where?
Well, there's a spare room here, isn't there?
Here.
If you want it, you're welcome.
Well, what can I say?
Yes, no, it's quite a simple choice, really.
I really do appreciate that, thank you.
Appreciate it? You'll flaming well earn it. Make that 2 crates of dry ginger.
All right, Skipper.
I don't know how you can tackle a greasy mess like that at this time of the morning.
Always make myself a breakfast. Sets me up for the day. And if you fancy a bacon sandwich or anything, I can knock you one up in no time at all.
You're joking. The idea's enough to get me even. I can see you're handy cook, though.
Oh, tap ham with a grill or a frying pan. Got to fend for yourself these days, haven't you?
Sleep all right, did you?
I did, thanks. Considering I was on my own.
That sounds like my cleaning lady. So I don't want no more remarks, even as a joke, in front of her. And my name will be Mud, again.
Morning. Nice day for once.
Oh, it's you, Will. You're early.
Not as early as some, I see.
Pot of tea just brewed. You make a good pot of tea and all. Pour yourself a cup.
No, not bother.
I'll get that.
Have you been here all night?
That's right. Hospitable sort, your boss, isn't she? I think she quite liked having a man around the place for a change, that's all.
Soon got your feet under the table, I see.
Best place for feet, I always thought, under the table.
When are you going back to Blackpool?
I don't know just at the minute. I'm quite enjoying myself round here. I thought I might take a wander around the district, see what's on offer. You sometimes get a nice surprise, don't you?
How's Roberts? Wondering if we'd seen Hilda this morning.
She's usually here by now.
That's what I said. Looks like she might not be turning in this morning. According to Alf, she went off somewhere last night. Did she say out to you yesterday?
No. She's a bit quiet, though. Didn't say much all day, come to think of it.
Well, this pub wants mopping and stoning. Looks like you're a volunteer, Will.
Well, I've got the cellar to see to.
If you want any muscle bets, say no more.
Oh, I thought you got some job hunting lined up for today.
Oh, that'll keep. Least I can do. One good turn and all that.
Hiya, give us a box of tea back for you. Hey, Alf, if you're still worried about Hilda, forget it. She rang up half an hour since from Chesterfield bus station.
Chesterfield?
Yeah, she rang up, said she was sorry she wanted work this morning, but she'd be in this afternoon. Chesterfield, isn't that where her son Trevor lives?
Yeah, it is.
See ya. The public house call.
So that's where she went, eh? Having a powwow with her Trevor, having a consultation about the price of the house, I suppose. And if you're untrue to form, I know just what he'll be saying and all.
What's that, then?
Well, I know our Trevor is a miserable little beggar on the quack. Do you know, he never put his hand in his pocket once for Stan's funeral. Hilda had to stand all that herself. He'll be saying something like, squeeze Alf Roberts till the pips squeak. I can hear him saying it.
Barrel needs changing well. Won't keep you a minute, love.
I'll change the barrel for you.
Thanks, Frank, you're a good lad. Is that it, love? Might as well take your money while we're waiting. 134.
Correct. Hey, I don't like him messing about with this fella.
He's only making himself useful.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Oh, don't be so touchy, Wilf. He's not doing you no harm. And with Betty away on holiday, I'm glad of an extra pair of hands behind this bar.
Oh, you're the boss, I suppose.
Yes, I am, aren't I? Hello, stranger.
I'm sorry about this morning.
So you should be. I had them up out in here myself.
Yes, well, I'm sorry.
Don't be, it did him no harm.
Well, I'll make a start on the house cleaning.
Hilda, when you get to upstairs, would you give the back bedroom a good go? I put Frank up last night.
I believe you were away last night, Mrs. Ogden. Now, if you let me know, I'd have kept a watch on your house. Crime watch can't operate unless we're kept in the picture, you know.
Oh, no, I never thought.
Hilda's very quiet, isn't she?
I thought that, but I just say out. Well, you don't, do you?
There's something wrong.
I couldn't say, Ken. She's been visiting Chesterfield, that's all I know.
The son lives there, of course.
She's got family trouble.
Yeah, she has.
What's up?
That's what I come to ask you.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do. I'm not daft, Hilda. I know when something's bothering you. You were dead quiet yesterday, or even worse today. And if there's not a fair level of sound coming from your direction, I know there's definitely something wrong.
Oh, well, if you're going to start calling me...
It wasn't meant as a criticism, Hilda.
I mean, just because I missed me cleaning this morning, and I've said I'm sorry about that, I don't miss that often neither. I'm more reliable than most you could mention.
I'm not getting at you, Hilda. I'm trying to help in my ham-fisted way. We've known each other a long time, haven't we? I'd not like to count up how many years. But give me credit for knowing when something's upsetting you. Now, if you want to tell me to mind my own business, that's your privilege. But I hope you won't. I'd like to help you if I can.
Yes, well, I know you meant it kindly. I didn't mean to jump down your throat.
It's wondering whether to sell your house what's bothering you, isn't it? You've been there a long time. Can't be easy deciding.
No, well, it has been getting on top of me a bit.
Is that why you went to see your Trevor?
Yes.
Well, sit down. Nice to have somebody to turn to, eh? Bit of family support.
Yes.
Aye. Well, I wouldn't know myself. But it must be nice to have a big grown-up son to hold your hand for a bit. Still, I suppose that's what kids are for. Well, I've been thinking that all you had on your mind was one of them nice problems, you know.
How do you mean, nice problems?
Well, do you have the cake or the halfpenny? Shall we have us ollies in Monte Carlo again? Or shall we give Mustique a chance? You know, one of them.
Oh, no.
Well, it looked to me like this. If you feel like staying put, you stay put. Or if you feel like selling to Alf, you end up with somewhere similar and a few quid to spend as well.
Yes, well, that's how it looked to me at first.
So what's the snag then?
Well, between you and me...
Cross me heart, Hilda. It'll go no further.
The house is in a bad way. There's a lot of repairs want doing.
Aye, well, I suppose there would be. I mean, your Stan were a lovely fella, but he were no do-it-yourself, were he? Hardly the sort to spend all his spare time wandering round the happy home with a paintbrush in one hand and a screwdriver in the other.
Oh, times I used to go on at him. You'd be sat there in that armchair if the house was dropping to bits round your ears, I'd say. Still, it's no good moaning now. And I wouldn't have had him any different, really.
I know that, love.
The roof's dropping in, practically. So, you see, I can't stay even if I want to. I can't find the money for the repairs.
Well, look at it this way, Hilda. It's a stroke of luck for you that Alf Roberts does want to buy your house. I mean, if he'd have not made this offer, you'd still have had to find the money for repairs, wouldn't you?
Yes, well, I keep telling myself that, trying to cheer myself up.
Well, anyway, what does your Trevor have to say about all this?
Oh, our Trevor's got no money for my repairs, no. If he had, well, of course he'd help.
Would he?
Oh, yes, if he could, he would do, but, well, you see, I mean, he's got, like he said himself, he's got no money for repairs to his own house. Because he's got his work cut out with the kiddies, you see. Oh, they cost a fortune now, kids, you know. They want all sorts. And then again, it's, well, it's not all that big a house, our Trevor's. Like he was saying, it's only 3.5 bedrooms, really. Because you can't call that little bedroom of theirs a proper bedroom. I've stayed there, I slept in it last night, but... Well, I can quite see that there wouldn't be room for me there permanent.
I see. That came up then, did it? The possibility of you going to live with him?
You see, it'd be different if they had a bigger house. Well, there's nothing he'd like better, but... Well, the way he's fixed at present, you see... No, man, he said. You stop where you are, because it's a good little house and you're cosy there.
So your Trevor doesn't think you should sell, then?
Well, he didn't at first, no. And then I told him about Alf Roberts' offer. It's 14,000, you know. Quite a bit more than they generally fetch round here.
Yeah, I know that. What did your Trevor have to say to that, then?
Well, we was just setting out for the bus station, because he ran me there in the car, you know. He's very good like that. And I told him what Alf Roberts was offering, and, well, he was very impressed.
I guess he would be.
In fact, he was wondering... Well, he was saying, like, that, well, if he had that kind of money, he'd perhaps be able to get a bigger house than the one they've got now. And if they did get a bigger house, well, perhaps there might be room there for me as well.
I don't think I like your Trevor very much, Hilda, if you want my opinion.
Oh, you don't know him. Stan never understood him proper, neither.
Happen he understood him only too well.
He's very good-hearted, our Trevor. Very good-hearted, in his own way.
But he's not the answer to your problems, is he? I mean, if we're going to be honest, Hilda, he's just another problem on top of the ones you've got already.
No.
Face it, Hilda. You've just come back from asking him for help, and you're more worried now than you were when you went.
Yes, I am worried. I'm worried to death.
Well, I want to help you, if I can.
You can't. I don't think anybody can.
6 o'clock if you want to ring Blackpool.
How do you mean?
Oh, you know, cheap rate for calls. I thought you might like to give your mate a ring, the one who's standing in for you at the hotel.
I see what you mean. No, I'll not bother. I might as well tell you something, Bet. I'm not going back to that hotel.
Well, you'll have to, won't you? If you don't find something else round here.
To be honest with you, I chucked the job in. Or rather, it chucked me in. Or a bit of both. I had a row with the manager. You see, he knew I was looking for a job over this way, got shirty with me, and so that was that.
Well, you can't get fired for looking for another job, can you?
When he got shirty with me, I told him a few home truths, you see.
And why didn't you tell me this before?
No one likes to admit to being fired, do they? And I honestly thought I was going to get that job I came over here for. But I'm a good barman. I say it myself. And I'll get a job in a day or two, no doubt about it.
No. You're okay here for a night or two. Till you find something else.
You know, you're a great girl, Bet. Thanks.
Oh, you'll be earning your keep, don't worry. With my barmaid away on holiday. I'll be glad to have you.
This bit is as clear as a dewdrop, Hilda. It'll put a smile on the face of anybody what sups it.
Wouldn't do anything for me.
Oh, look on the bright side, Hilda, it's the only way.
Morning, Hilda.
You could pour this bitter on strawberries instead of cream.
Good.
Perfect.
Wilf,
Yeah.
Watch what you're doing with that till today, will you?
Watch what I'm doing? What do you mean?
It was a fiver light last night.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Same as it's got to do with everybody who's using that till. One of us has slipped up, given the wrong change.
Well, I don't think I did.
I don't think I did either.
And what about him? Frank?
He doesn't think he did. A mystery, isn't it? God, touchy as well. Bristles like a yard brush.
Little fellas are. They make up for being short by being aggressive. It's a well-known fact.
Like little dogs.
The till down often?
No. Why?
No, I just wondered.
What are you doing today?
Nothing special.
Have you not got any job interviews?
Not today. Well, there wasn't a hint, was it?
A hint?
Well, get a job and on your bike.
No, honest.
I'll do a stint in the bar again.
Which is very welcome, with Betty being off. Now who's being touchy?
I just don't want you to think I'm sponging.
I don't. I'm just doing you a favour, love. We are in the same trade.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?